Hey everyone, and welcome back to our Games as a Relationship series. I'm Diana, and today I'm joined by Matt. Today we'll be sharing some of our findings on the role of communication within the gaming communities and its importance in keeping players engaged. Matt, can you kick us off and tell us more about this?
Yeah, for sure. I think when you're talking about games as a relationship, it's just like any other interpersonal relationship, right? Communication is critical. If there's breakdown in communication, that's where discontent can kind of set in. And a lot of the consumers we spoke to kind of reflected this. They're looking for a lot of engagement from their publisher and developers that make the games that they love to play to hear about what's going on. 79% of them are looking for at least a monthly communication from the people that are making the games. And that expectation can rise as well depending on like how engaged they are. If you're putting out an update, they want to know why, they want to know what's happening in it, right? They want to understand how is this game evolving and where is it going. That gives them that confidence to feel like this game is still for me, right? And it's interesting when you talk about how do you communicate in this world where like there's so much social media, right? And like what are the platforms, where are they looking for those answers?
Yeah, definitely. As we all know, within our digital first landscape, there are a ton of options for how both publishers and players give and receive information. This includes forums, social media, sites like Reddit, and even live streaming sites like Twitch. But what we found was the one platform that rose to the top in our study was actually YouTube. And YouTube is by far the number one platform to engage with players, with the majority of them wanting publishers and developers to engage more with them in their respective communities on the platform. And we'll talk about this a little bit more later, but YouTube is actually a powerful tool for one-way communication. And ultimately, at the end of the day, communication within gaming is really about meeting players where they are already.
Yeah, absolutely. With all of these social media tools at your disposal, if you're on Twitter, that there's a community there on Twitter. If you're on Reddit, there's a community on Reddit. Same with Discord. So you've got to leverage those in these communications and make sure you're hitting all those micro communities that are engaged with your particular title. And it's always also really interesting what kind of communication they're looking for there. They don't expect or want necessarily someone that's there answering every question that pops up on, that just creates this like information overload for a lot of people. They're looking for a more responsive rather than reactive messaging strategy where give them the information they want, make sure you're demonstrating they're being listened to and heard, and make sure they understand where this product is going. And you can do that in a lot of different ways, but there are particular people that these consumers are looking to hear from in particular, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And by far, players really want to hear from the visionaries, the people who have the information to, make the roadmap and see what's coming in the future for your title. Players can see all this gameplay footage and a plethora of YouTube videos, plethora of streams, and there's no shortage of that. But what they really can see or what they want to see is from the visionaries, the vision for the game in the future and what to look forward to. And they can only get that from the game developers, the good game creators.
Yeah, they're definitely not looking for, a corporate mouthpiece to deliver this information, and they're definitely not looking for the poor community managers to be the messengers for that. They make it pretty clear that that is not a person they expect to be delivering a lot of this information. As critical as all the CMs I know and love are in this world, that's not what they're expecting from them. So yeah, there's a lot of interesting data that we dug up in this particular study. If you want to hear more, please reach out. We have a lot more stuff to share. And if not, tune in for us next time. We're going to be talking about that daunted task of conversion. There's a link either above or below. Not sure. You can find it there, and it'll notify you when the next video is up. Thanks for joining us.